You have an ICP, but do you have an IRP? Every sale has two sides, and in order to move forward, each side must meet certain criteria. Most sales organizations have developed an ideal customer profile, but what about an IRP? I'm Rahul Matthew, a senior product marketing manager at MindTickle, and today we're going to look at what an IRP is and why you might need one. Most sales teams are comprised of reps with a wide range of experience, strengths, and weaknesses. But there's usually a number of common competencies and selling skills that make a top performer stand out above the rest. An ideal rep profile is a profile of a rep that is likely to succeed at a given organization. Like an ICP includes characteristics that make a customer ideal, an IRP defines the skills and competencies a rep must have to regularly close deals and meet or even surpass quota. I'll share an example here. Usually, the best sellers use consistent messaging during role plays and they limit the use of filler words. Obviously, that's a very small sampling of the skills necessary for success. You can compile the skills and competencies that make an ideal rep on your team and using something like MindTickle's Readiness Index, track how each rep measures up. Now I'm going to walk you through how you'd go about building an IRP or an ideal rep profile. The first thing to note is that an IRP will look different at every organization. But some common factors to include are ramp up efficiency. For example, this ideal rep hits 30, 60, and 90-day onboarding milestones or closes their first deal within a given time frame. You may also want to take a look at ongoing learning behaviors. This includes things like scoring highly on all quizzes and assignments or having earned necessary certifications. You'll also want to identify key competencies. For instance, being adept at objection handling. And lastly, think about performance. This rep would likely achieve quarterly sales quotas or have higher than average win rates or even achieve their pipeline creation goals. Once you've established your IRP, you'll want to measure rep skills against it and see where they stand when it comes to sales readiness. You can do all of this, of course, manually, but that can be tough to track fairly and accurately. The alternative is using a platform to measure and compare this for you. Once you identify the knowledge gaps on your team, your sales enablement teams and frontline managers can create and deliver customized training and coaching that fills those gaps that exist and get more reps ready to sell. The last step is in establishing the IRP is continuously measuring rep skills development and in-field application. One great way to do this is to use a conversational intelligence solution to listen for tone, keywords, filler words, or even key themes on each of these calls. In today's competitive market, buyers have very high expectations. So it becomes absolutely critical for sales teams to make sure reps are always ready to meet and exceed those expectations.